Today I am making a pillowcase for an 18-inch pillow insert. How often do we go out and you're just like at a store and you go, oh, that's a nice throw pillow. That might fill the hole in my heart. And then you're like, $45 for Joanna and Chip Gaines? No, not anymore. You get one pillow insert and you make a bunch of your own covers, swap them out every season. This is home decor on a dime, baby. This is another one of those types of gifts too that when you give it to your friends or family, they're gonna be like, you made that? You made me this? You made this? You're so talented! And you're like, thank you, thank you. It's only 3 pieces of fabric, but that's our little secret. Shh. All right, let's get into it. Enough of my yapping. Let's talk about supplies. You need an 18 by 18 inch pillow form. You can get pillow forms at Michael's, IKEA. You can get them at a lot of different places. This should be pretty easy to find. You also need a 19 by 19 inch piece of fabric for the front of your pillow. You also need 2 pieces of fabric that are 19 by 13.5 inches. This is for the back. These pillowcases are kind of like an envelope. When we put everything together, we'll be able to shove this pillow form in. Fun fact, this fabric is a cut-up pillowcase for a sheet set that we don't use anymore because the sheets have holes in them. But the pillowcases were still in good shape, and now they're going to get a new life as a smaller pillowcase. So, sorry pillowcase, you're going to keep having to deal with heads and butts. Step 1, we want to hem these 2 pieces on one side. Come closer, let me show you what I'm talking about. You're gonna do the same thing to both pieces. Lay it out, and you're going to take the top edge of it and roll it over like, I don't know, you can eyeball it, but like a 1/2 inch. And use your iron to press that down. Now that that's pressed down, you're going to do it one more time. Same deal, just roll it and press. If you're using a fabric that has a wrong side and a right side, your hem needs to be rolled in towards the wrong side, meaning that the right side looks like this. Now that that's rolled over and ironed, we are going to sew along the edge right here and nail that down. Now that we have our pretty hems sewn and all done, let's put this pillowcase together. If you can believe it, we are literally almost done with this project already. It is so easy. You're gonna place your front fabric right sides up like this, pretty side toward yourself, me. And you're gonna put right sides together and match these corners up and these sides up as best as you possibly can. I'm gonna do these pieces one at a time so that I can make sure that it's lined up really nice. I'm gonna use clips, but you can use pins. This is like super thin, so pins should work just fine. And I'm just gonna do a bunch of clips around to make sure this doesn't move around while I'm sewing. Okay, that's one side. Now the other side, same process, just on the top. Trying to line these corners up as nicely as possible and make sure that right side is down so you can see where you sewed right here. That's how you know that you're looking at the wrong side. My clips here where there's some overlap occurring, I'm just going to include now this top piece of fabric in the overlap because you're going to sew it all together. And there we go. Sew around this entire thing using a 1/2 inch seam. We're doing an 18-inch pillow. We did 19-inch pieces so that we have enough space all around to lose a 1/2 inch for a seam allowance. And I would recommend doing some back stitching over these spots where the envelope is existing and maybe some back stitching in the corners. These are just gonna be higher tension points for your pillow. This is sewn together, looks nice. I'm gonna do one last thing. We're gonna sew an overcast type stitch to finish these edges. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at the shirt that you have on and look at the seams inside of the shirt you're wearing. You will see that it has an overcast stitch in it. We're going to do something along those lines because we don't want this to fray around the edges. So check your sewing machine and see if you see any sort of stitch that has like a line with a zigzag or a line with an X. If you don't have anything like that, but you do just have a zigzag, go with that. Or if you have a serger, bust that out. But I don't think I needed to tell you that if you have a serger. All right, this looks good. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clip the corners a little bit to make them fold out nicer. Don't clip all of the nice stitching you did. Now it's time to turn this out. Ooh, this is so cute! Take the time to get your corners poked out good. A chopstick or something pointy like a pencil if your fingers are not doing the job. Not so pointy though that you end up stabbing through your fabric. Great, our little pillow cover is done. Now grab your pillow and stuff it in. That fits so nice. Yeah, buddy. That's it. Go find your cutest fabric and go make some pillows for your friends and family, or honestly, it. Make it for yourself. You earned this.